Ladies and gentlemen, Max Maven.
Good evening. My name is Max Maven, and for the next few moments we are going to explore some of the mysteries of the human mind. The human mind is a fascinating thing. Most people have one. And I'm going to involve several members of this audience in some games of mind-to-mind contact. Now, it's only fair, since I'm meeting almost all of you for the very first time, that I tell you a little bit about myself. And for that reason, I have brought a list. This is a collection of some of my attributes. And I'm going to ask you just to hold on to that. Thank you so much. I have something else of interest in this little box. Any guesses?
Dice.
Wait, someone just said it?
Dice.
Dice, that is the correct answer. Now, other people guessed other things, and it wasn't a bad guess. It was just that you couldn't see what was inside the box. In fact, even the person who said dice wasn't sure at the moment, only taking my word for it. So let's take an actual look. What's inside the box, sir?
Dice.
Dice. What is the point total?
6.
6, mathematically inclined. We'll mix them over here, and let's see if we can get a... All right, that's a... Let's try and get a different combination. All right, what is that total?
4.
4. That was less challenging, but all right. And the gentleman over here, what would you say that total is?
7.
7. So we know that they are fair dice, but just to be absolutely sure, would you take a good look at that? And would you take a good look at that? And while we're at it, you can take a look at the bottom of the box. You can take a look at the top of the box. We know we're not fooling around. Everything look good? Everything look fair? You're sure? All right. I will ask for one of the dice back. Just drop it in there any way you like. It doesn't matter to me. And there's my other die, if you would be so kind. So we have got ourselves now 2 dice, 1 box, and several members of the audience who have put their minds to assessing the materials. I'm going to walk over to the gentleman with the cap, and I'll ask you to take the box and give it a good shake. You can sort of swirl it around a little bit. That tends to get more action, all right? When you're happy, you stop. Now, that would be your choice, yes?
Yes.
I didn't tell you exactly when to stop, nor, for that matter, did I hold the box while you were shaking the dice. So whatever this total is, as long as I don't tip the box and change them, this is your choice. Fair?
Yes.
All right. Can you see what the number is?
8.
8. So your choice is?
8.
8 is our number.
Correct.
That's your choice.
Yes.
And it's important that we establish that. The total is 8. Because with these dice, you can get up to 12. And as it happens, I have 12 characteristics written on this scroll of paper. Thank you so much for holding that. So your choice was 8. Let's take a look. The list begins. Max Maven is... It's exciting, isn't it? Number 1, generous. Well, that was easy because with 2 dice, you can't roll the number 1. So I was being generous to myself. Number 2, charming. Well, why not? But you didn't roll 2. Number 3, intriguing. I think we're getting there. Yeah. Of course, 3 wasn't your choice. Number 4, verbose. The proof of that will be as we keep going. Number 5, imposing. Number 6, friendly. Number 7, inconsistent. Oh, the next one is number 8. And number 8 is your choice.
Yes.
Number 8. Thank you so much. Well, now that you know all about me, let me meet some of you. I'm going to get a couple of people to join me here on the stage, and I think we will begin with, how about the lady sitting there in the blue? Yes, what is your name?
Joanna.
Joanna, that's the correct answer. You may join me here at the front. Big round of applause for Joanna. Thank you so much. And we'll get someone to represent the other side of the room. How about the gentleman in the blue? What is your name?
Martin.
Had to think it over. Martin, come over on this side. Nice to see you both. Joanna and Martin. I'm sure that both of you, and all of you, have heard of the term ESP, extrasensory perception. The term was coined about almost a century ago by Dr. J.B. Rhine, who opened the first parapsychology laboratory at Duke University, back before they had a lacrosse team. Now, for those ESP experiments, they used 5 simple designs, ESP testing symbols they were called. I tried to make things a little more difficult, which is why I have brought 40. 40 different designs. Now, each is different, but each is also simple. So you wouldn't get confused by any particular image. Some of them are pictures of things. Some of them are geometric shapes. There's a variety of possibilities. We're going to make it very simple. Each of you is going to get a chance in a moment to think of one of the designs, and we'll see if we can make this work. So, I will hold this out to you, but I will turn my head away. Cut off a small packet of cards. All right? Hold them against your chest. You'll notice that the backs of the cards are blank, which means that they can't be marked. And you'll also notice that at the moment, his design is out of view not only against his chest, but there are cards above it. So even if I were to turn to face him, I wouldn't see the back or the face of the card. Right? Yeah. All right. Your turn. Just grab a small packet. And again, hold them against your chest, all right? Now, I'll stand forward so that I can't look to the sides. And I'll ask each of you to take a peek at your design, but don't show it to anyone else. All right? Having done that, shuffle your cards so that the location of your card is not known, the design itself is not known, everything is fair and square. Okay? We good? You have a design, you have a design. I'll start with you. These designs, some of them are pictures, some of them are symbols, some of them are abstract. But all of them can be set into 3 different categories. Some of them are drawn entirely with curved lines. Some of them are drawn using straight lines. And some of them use a mixture of curved and straight. Look at me. You can sort of see this hovering in between us, can't you? You can sort of see the design, and it's all straight lines, isn't it? Yes, good. We're off to a good start. Hang on. No peeking. I'm going to try to draw. Now, you're visualizing this sort of hovering in space, and you don't seem to care that much whether it's oriented this way or this way. It could be either. Some people are very specific about the orientation. You don't care, and that tells me that it's probably symmetrical. I'm going to do my best. See if I can get something at least remotely similar to... Oh, no curved lines. It's a good thing I'm not actually touching the pen to the paper. You'll see. Can you describe your design to us?
Yes, it's an asterisk.
An asterisk. Not everybody knows that word, so I'm pleased.
I know.
Well, for those younger people who don't know what an asterisk is, it's this. Are we in business? Thank you. You can take that as a souvenir. Thank you so much as you go back to your seat. Give her a round of applause. I'm going to try and work with you. Let's see if I can get somewhere. Look at me. I'm getting straight lines. Yes? But in this case, the asterisk is just a symbol, almost a geometric shape. You're thinking of a picture of something. Yes. And you know what it is. They're all simple. You could probably draw this yourself. Yeah? Just think about it. You've got it vertical, not horizontal, correct? All right. So far, so good? Okay. I'm feeling lucky. All right, we'll see what happens. Can you describe your picture?
Yes. It's used daily. Oh, sorry.
I just want you to tell me what the picture is.
Yeah. You want me to name it?
Yeah.
A house.
A house?
Yes.
Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? Thank you. Thank you. That goes back to you. Thank you very much. Go back to your seats. Thank you so much. Let me take this in a different direction. I'm going to get the, let's see, the gentleman with the creative facial hair. What is your name, sir?
Dan.
Dan, come and join me. Dan, you get a nice round of applause. Let's change things around, all right? Here, you hold the deck.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to write something down. I'm going to try and draw what you're going to think of before you think of it. Is that okay? No peeking. I'm going to give it a try. Let's do this. Deal the top card, whatever it happens to be, face down onto the pad. And deal the next one on top of that. And continue dealing, and at some point in the next moment or so, you're going to get the impulse to stop. Well, down or up? It's your call. You sort of hesitated like you weren't sure. Did you really want to put this one down, or did you want to stop one before?
That's good.
You're sure? Mm-hmm. All right. If you hadn't dealt this away, we would have had the all-seeing eye. But you didn't. You dealt that away. What did you stop on? The key. Not the scissors, not the fish, the key. Now, what would be really great would be if I were to turn this pad over and there would be a drawing of a key. Be a strong finish. Kind of wish I'd drawn a key. I didn't. I wrote it. Thank you very much, Dan. This is a souvenir for you. You go back to your seats with all of this applause. Round of applause for Dan. Okay, let me try something, taking this even a step further. I have brought with me a book, but not just any book. This is a hefty book. It's called Have You Seen It? By David Thompson. It is a book of reviews of films. And if you look at the cover, you'll see how many films we're talking about. 1,000. This is reviews of 1,000 movies. So there's over 1,000 pages in the book. Here, feel the weight of that. That's substantial. Take a look inside. I don't know if you've seen any of these particular movies, but you may recognize some of the names. Yes? Take a look. They're different. Some of them are recent, some of them are classics, some of them you may never have heard of. They're not all from this country. Some of them are from other parts of the world. So we've got a pretty substantial number. Is anybody in the room a movie buff? I don't mean that you live and die by movies, but at least you have a good sense of movies. You've seen a fair amount. I see a few heads nodding. Someone raised their hand who's willing to be our movie buff for the evening. Gentleman there, what is your name?
Ace.
Ace. Clever. Ace, come down to the end of the row. Join me here at the front. You get a nice round of applause. It's Ace. Nice to see you, sir. So you are a movie buff. All right, because we got 1,000 movies here, and I'm hoping you've seen at least some of them. Fair enough? Let me do it this way. I'm going to hold the book toward you so I can't see the pages, and I'm going to start flipping through. Whenever you like, Ace, you call out stop.
Stop.
Okay? Can you see the title of a movie? Should be at the top of the page. Every page has one. Do you see the title of a movie? Ace? Should be a title right at the top of the page.
Yeah, I see it.
Do you know this movie?
No, I do not.
Movie buff. Okay. No. Stay here. We'll keep going. I got 999 options left. Say stop again.
Stop.
All right. I think that was about where you said. Can you see the title now? You see it? Should be at the top of the page.
Oh, yes.
All right. Have you seen this movie?
Yes, I
Oh, you have? Oh, good. All right. You have seen this movie. I want you to imagine that you're seeing it again, only this time on the screen of your mind, not on the page of a book, and not in verbal manner to the audience, but just see it as if you were in the theater now. And I'm getting, first of all, some bright colors. So we're talking, this is not a black and white movie. This is a movie in color, correct? All right. But bold colors. I'm getting some strong blue and some strong red. You've almost stopped on a single image. It's moving, but you're not like running through the whole movie. You've got a specific moment in mind, a scene. Yes? And there is some bright color in this scene, and there is some red connected to a person, I believe. You can go back to your seat, but keep thinking about that movie. Make your way back to your seat. Oh, but from that distance, just tell me, have you still got the movie in your mind? Good. Go back to your seat. Gentleman is thinking of one of 1,000 movies. It is, so far, all we know is that it's in color and that he's seen it. But he's seeing it again. And as I said, you seem to have settled on a specific scene in the movie. There's more than one person in the scene. And I believe, my sense is that we're indoors. So we're not out on the street or in the forest or on the beach. We are inside. But the place we're inside of is pretty large. So, okay, there's more than one person in the scene, at least two. But your attention is on one of them, not the other. Okay, is that true? And the person who you are focused on, perhaps the one who you find more interesting, is female. I think the other one is male. Not positive, but kind of unimportant because they're just functioning in some way. They're like at a desk or a counter or something like that, dealing with the other person who's the one you find appealing. And you keep going for her smile. There's a smile involved?
Yes.
There's an actress who's smiling. That really is what you went for. I didn't steer you. Do you know her name of this actress? No, but you know her face. Okay, and you do know the name of the movie.
Yes.
Okay, all right. And what I'm picturing here, and I may be getting this a little backwards, I think she is actually to your right. She's facing the other person. Yes? I think I know why that smile is so memorable. It's not a super recent movie. It came out a while ago. But after they started doing color movies. And she is, I will say, this woman is attractive. Yeah? Now, there are a lot of very good actresses. Not all of them are attractive per se. This one is attractive, not in a necessarily kind of slinky manner like some actresses. This is not like a bikini model or something like that. You would just say she's pretty. Is that a fair statement? You would actually take it a step further?
Exactly.
That would be Pretty Woman. You have been a delight.